Welcome to the Letting Go Movement podcast. Are you ready to live your life to the fullest? Are you ready to reach up to your highest potential? Then you're in the right place. The Letting Go team is here to bring you a life-changing experience, easily, simply, and instantly. Today with Thomas and Maria.
Hi LGMers, this is podcast Letting Go Movement episode number 4 with Maria and Thomas again. Hi Maria.
Hi Thomas, hi everybody. Welcome back to our podcast.
I have something very interesting for you today. I have received a question that really is worth discussing. And the question is, how do I know that I'm going through transformation? And I think it's a beautiful but also very tricky question. So, I think that Maria will also have some interesting inputs about this, but let me try to answer first. From my experience, and this is actually very interesting, transformation is something that many times you don't even know you're going through. Transformation is something, let me repeat it, that most of the time you don't even know that you're going through. And I've been talking with a lot of people who are obviously going through heavy transformation, and they just don't notice that. They don't know they're going through transformation, and they're in the point that they're asking, when will that transformation happen? When will I be transformed? But they are already going through big transformation through letting go process, through repeating letting go process every single day. And that's amazing. It's so interesting that people are going through heavy transformation without noticing that. What's your experience on that, Maria?
Yes, there is definitely a transformation going on, even if you don't really feel the difference. Because usually it's not you who sees the results first, it's your surroundings, your family, your children, your friends, your loved ones, whoever, your colleagues. Everybody who is around you can see the difference, but sometimes you feel a little bit stuck because you still have expectations for yourself and where you want to be in the future. So you started this process with a desire to get somewhere, and you might experience a little bit of being stuck. But it doesn't matter, because as long as you keep on doing this process and keep on letting go of these feelings, you will eventually find yourself in a position or a situation that will show you that it's worth it.
And I think that you again mentioned something very important, and that's expectation. I think that a lot of people, they have their own perception what transformation should look like. So they have this vision, this is how it should be when somebody is transforming. They have some idea and then really got stuck on this idea. And they are so focused on their own idea of transformation that they are not noticing that the real transformation is already going on, and it's obviously something different than they anticipated. So I would say, when you are ready for a massive transformation, and we can guarantee you that you will get a massive transformation with a regular practice of a letting go process, then it's really important to let go of any expectations, because there will be transformation. The transformation will be amazing. It will be quite rapid, and it will be towards better you. You will improve all the aspects of your life, and you will really increase every field of your life. But at the same time, you might not notice at the very beginning, because you might be too stuck on your own idea what that transformation should look like. It's a little bit paradoxical. It's a little bit of paradox, isn't it?
Yes, it is, and it's. I would compare it with climbing a mountain. You can stand in the bottom of the mountain, look up, and it looks so high, and you have your expectation to stand up there on the mountain full of energy with your flag and wave it, and that's where you see yourself, which is great. But you forget, when you focus too much on being on the top or your expectations or where you want to get, you forget about the journey itself and the small steps that you can take along the way.
Yes, exactly. Actually, yesterday I talked to my friend, and he taught me something also very important. He told me, I think that I'm going through transformation. And I asked him, why did he think so? And he told me that he reacts differently to the same kind of situation. So although he's experiencing same kind of situations, in certain cases his reactions are much different. For example, he stays much calmer in situations where he used to be really annoyed. So although he still keeps experiencing challenging situations, his reactions to these challenges are completely different. He's more in inner peace, he's more calm about the situation, and I think this is very important beginning for any much bigger and much more profound transformation. So once you really realize that your reaction to known situations that you used to handle not really well and now you're handling them much better, that's already a great proof that some kind of transformation is going on, and it's very, very important.
Exactly. Your reaction to the same or similar situation in the future will be completely different when you practice this technique, because it will be you will have a better awareness of your own actions and the consequences that it will give you, and the feelings that go through you when you experience these situations will be immediately let go if you get into the habit of practicing this, and that will give you the transformation. You will not hold on to anger. It will be an instant acceptance of what is happening to you, and that will transform the meaning that you give to that certain situation.
Exactly. And other thing is that from my own experience, and I think that Maria will confirm this experience as well, and it also comes from experience of many other people who we showed the letting go process, and they are regular practitioners right now. So other thing that you really know that transformation is going on is when you start experiencing a lot of synchronicity. And this is a big one, because once you start letting go of your negativity and of anything negative that's standing in your way towards your goals, I call it getting rid of the fog, then you will be amazed how much synchronicity all of a sudden you have. So you will be talking about this synchronicity like happy coincidences, lucky coincidences. So you might be thinking, oh, I was so fortunate today. What a coincidence. I met that friend and he told me about something that I'm just looking for right now. And you will probably not even realize that this might somehow be connected with letting go, with practicing letting go process. But there is a very, very big connection, because once the fog is out, once you just let go of the fog, there will be much more clarity, and this clarity will definitely open you yourself to much higher level of synchronicity, and these lucky coincidences, as you might call them, they will happen every day, sometimes every hour or even every minute. You will have so much synchronicity, and that's other proof that you're going through some really, really big transformation.
Yes, just think about this for a moment. When you suppress a feeling or you keep something in yourself for too long, imagine how much energy you put into the act of suppressing that. You have to hold back something continuously and never let it go. And that energy, when suddenly is released, is put towards your creativity or creating something else, and subconsciously you will be drawn towards certain situations that you will call these lucky coincidences. And when these things happen, this synchronicity, when it comes together in your life, it really creates a life of miracles.
And you will be experiencing a lot of miracles like this with letting go. I would even say recently I've just read some study, and that study said that our brain is able to perceive only about 5 to 7% of reality. And this is very important, because you're perceiving a kind of reality which is in alignment with your thoughts. So if you have a lot of negative thoughts, then you're of course attracting a lot of negative reality, and that 5 to 7% that your brain is able to process is more or less the same which comes from your inner state, your inner feelings. But once you let go of negative feelings, then you definitely will attract these moments and these situations which have a very positive instance, which have a very positive energy. And that's part of synchronicity, because these are great moments, so positive. It's like, oh, all of a sudden I met that guy, and all of a sudden I received money. I didn't even know where this money came from, and I found $100 there. And you will have coincidences like this, but they're no coincidences. They're just a result of higher level of your positive energy, which is a direct result of letting go of the negativity in your mind and in your body.
And of course, when these blocks are released, you will be able to see much more. Because when you are caught up in your head and when you are directing your energy towards suppressing a feeling or a bunch of feelings, then you become a little bit blind to what is happening around you. And when this curtain is suddenly lifted, you will be able to see the situations that were there anyway, but you wouldn't be able to see them when you hold on to these feelings so much. And it's going to be much easier to live through these situations and see them as they are. The opportunities, the miracles, all this synchronicity will be there. It's there now as well. And that's why it's a transformation that goes on the inside. You don't really change the reality. You change the reality, but you don't really change physically everything around you. It's just you get more tuned into what is happening, and you will see more of the possibilities and opportunities that surround you.
Exactly. I like calling this clarity. You will bring a lot of clarity to situations that are very familiar to you. You might have been experiencing these situations for last few months or years, but all of a sudden, with a new level of clarity, you will really see something new in this situation. So, for example, you might be facing same situation again, and all of a sudden, one day you wake up and you will see great opportunity in a situation where you had never noticed any opportunity before. And you might be thinking, how could I have been so blind? It's so obvious that this situation offers so much of opportunity, and I can just take this opportunity and act on that. And you will be all of a sudden also able to act on opportunities, because you will have so much clarity and so much energy, and your negative prejudice and fears and worries will be let go. So you will be able not even to perceive the opportunity when it is there, but you will be also able to act on it and start building something very reasonable. So I would say on a surface, the reality will look quite the same, but you will be able to act differently on very known things, and all of a sudden you will be able to build up something on things that you have never thought before you could build on. And that's great. That's how you start moving your life towards completely different, super growing, happy, joyful direction.
Absolutely. Your perception of the same reality will become different. So you will react to the same things in a different manner, which will change the course of future. Things will happen differently, and people will react to you differently as well. It's an amazing journey.
And it's quite interesting about people acting differently to you, because this is something that you will start noticing pretty rapidly. And you might have been in a situation where people, for example, didn't used to show a lot of respect towards you, and all of a sudden they will respect you. They will be like, wow, we really respect you. You are a respectful person. And it will change like this just by letting go. And sometimes it's mind-blowing. It's how could these people change their opinion that quickly? But it's not them, it's you. You change your perception. You change something inside of you. You change your self-worthiness by letting go anything that blocked you about being fulfilled and having a lot of self-worthiness inside of you. And once you have a lot of self-worthiness inside of you, people will reflect it almost immediately. Even people that you don't believe they could do it right now, they definitely will have different attitude towards you, and they will show you much more respect than any time before.
Yes, all our surroundings is basically a reflection of ourselves. So when we have certain feelings that we project in our environment, on the people that we meet, if we manage to change that from the negative to the positive, let go of the negative and replace that with a positive attitude, then we will be able to see that in others too. So that's the magic of it, because you don't really change someone else's behavior, but if you change yours, it will result in a change in everybody else's around you.
Exactly. So I think the time is over. We are about to wrap this podcast episode number 4. But before we do that, let us do a quick summary on letting go transformation. So how do you know you're going through transformation? You will know that people start reacting differently to you. They will see you in different light. Probably your family, your friends, they will start telling you that you are somehow different. You will see that you will start reacting differently to situations, to well-known situations, and you will usually start reacting positively to situations that used to be very negative or challenging for you. And you will start seeing a lot of opportunities, and you will be able to act on them. That's probably how I would describe that you're going through pretty heavy transformation. Maria?
Thank you for summarizing that, Thomas. That was very concise, and I think it helps everybody to see it all together. And I don't really have much to add. It's about the clarity that you get with this transformation. Letting go transformation is all about getting more clear with your own life, and that will bring you the positivity. It will bring you the creativity. You will see more opportunities and possibilities around you. That is the basis of the transformation.
And we guarantee that.
Absolutely.
Okay, Maria, thank you very much. Thank you to all the LGMers listening to this podcast. And we're looking forward to have you here again very soon. Bye.
Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye. Have a nice day.
Thank you for listening to the Letting Go Movement podcast. And now it's time to start taking action. Download our free Letting Go Power Manual and experience your amazing transformation. www.lettinggomovement.com. Changing lives of millions.